to Nazareth Speedway. We are beginning the first season of the Klove Truck Series. I have a guest commentator, Quinn Moore.
What's up, folks?
So, Quinn, what do you think about Nazareth?
I've always enjoyed Nazareth. It's always been a fun track. I kind of wish it was still running in real life, but unfortunately, it's not. But
Yeah, well, it's still around, but
thankfully, we have a awesome.
it still has trees growing in it. That's the issue we have. We just need someone to go there and fix it up.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna happen. But
So, on the poll today, we have one of the teammate drivers, and his name is Rob Evans, and the number 44. His teammate is Johnny Gardner in the 45. How do you think they're going to do with Rob starting in the front and Johnny starting in 30th?
I think they're gonna be okay. Johnny's just got to stay out of trouble, and Rob just needs to stay up front and also stay out of trouble and stay out of wrecks and everything.
The big name drivers that we have in the series, besides you, of course, is myself. I am starting in the 16th spot, but I'm not racing. But other than starting, where would you prefer to start, inside or outside here at Nazareth?
Definitely inside. The outside is pretty loose, and I think we're going to see a couple of trucks hit the wall
Oh,
early on, and I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a couple of big wrecks, to be honest.
it's all gonna start right back here into the last place car to show you guys. So we're right now we're on board with James Austin. This turn right here is the treacherous one because you're going uphill and then all of a sudden you're gonna level out and start going downhill right there as you see.
Well, if you're starting at the back, I think you're safe as far as being on the outside. Now, if you're starting towards the front, I think you're actually in worse shape because you've got more drivers behind you and you have a worse chance of being run over. So James Qualls needs to make sure that he does not hit the wall.
And along with, let's go down the starting lineup for the race. As we just mentioned, it's Rob Evans. Trying to find the best camera. Rob Evans and James Qualls. As James is running the Jennifer Jo Cobb scheme. Big Jennifer Jo Cobb fan. Right behind them, we have the number 16 of Zachary Schultz, I believe, and Cassie Gertis. Laura Chong and Steve Mangum. Quinn Moore and Christian Russell. Ray Dent and Junior Abston. Oh. Matt McIntyre, Sebastian Lenoble, Keith Batson, Zach Rogers, Valentine Muscamore, Tyler Gertis, or is this? No, this is Osman Hamid, Jason Walker, Bradley Ream, Lily Maddox, Wesley Abson, Carlos Martinez, Kat Batson, Miguel Hernandez.
Drivers, start your engines.
There's the commands. Mark Davison, Ronald Sullivan. Our onboard cameras for today are going to be two big named drivers in the Nnscra. In my point of view, one of them is Keith Batson. He's starting up there near the front. We're going to see a lot of action at the front. Green flags out. We are underway. And they clear turn two, it looks like. Pretty good. Rob Evans will lead the first lap. The best bet is to stay low in turns 2. Right in the middle, because once you hit the high line, you're going to be wrecking. Ooh, nice side-by-side action up here by Keith Batson.
They're wrecking in the back. They're wrecking in the back.
First caution of the race. So it starts right there. Johnny Gardner, Austin James, and Taylor Gardis all involved in that wreck. I think it all started with Johnny, to be honest. Got shuffled into the high stuff, and it looked like there might have been some pushing by Luke Watney, Austin.
Looks like the one truck just turned him.
Yeah.
Or no?
Let's go on board for face. Oh! It looks like Austin didn't lift. So Austin James with the start of that wreck. And he comes right back across. Johnny had a near save right at the end of that. Let's see that from Johnny's point, as they're right there. Whoa! So no one has pitted. Yep, no one's come into the pit. Out of the 6 drivers that got involved, technically 2 of them, the 3 of them barely got any scratches on them. That would be the 49, the 85, and the 8, and the 2. But the drivers that did get some damage are the 45, the 1, and the 52. I think out of everyone, we have teammates that are 1st and 40th. So what do you think Johnny's saying right now in his head, Quentin?
I'm pretty sure he's frustrated with the one right now. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a pretty crazy battle with the rest of the race.
Oh yeah, if things get heated up even worse, they're gonna get called to the trailer no matter what. Because we don't need fights breaking out on the first race. As we go back to green, Rob Evans, Steve Mangum, or is this Zach? I believe this is Zach. Laura Chong, Ray Dent, Keith Batson, Sebastian Lenoble, Muscamore, Quentin Moore, Matt McIntyre, James Qualls, Bradley Ream. Hold on. Wait a minute. Ah! That is Steve Magnum. I put them in wrong in my notes. That is Steve in the 16, and this is Zach in the 20. Abstin and Cassie Gertis will round out the top 14 spots as we are going back to green as the green flag is out. One thing about these restarts is they'll come into turn 2 and they'll go high like Rob's doing, and you lose so much momentum doing that. It's like, why even press your luck? Here comes Magnum now. Trying to give Evans a run for his money, pushes him high a little bit. And Steve will get the lead. And we got a caution. Oh! What happened to Ronald Sullivan? Let's see how this wreck started. I saw him over the railing. Oh, just gets clipped by... Oh! I don't know what was happening there, but Christian Russell is going to have some explaining to do. Let's go on board with Nathan Norman to see if... Oh! Yeah, that catchback, that guardrail. That was a mean guardrail right there. And yes, we do have a crowd tonight, folks. The coronavirus didn't get to enter the 2003 community yet. But Sullivan was, before that wreck came out, he was, where was he? He was in 17th. Let's see what the issue. Ooh, Cassie Gertis went high, and Sullivan thought he cleared her, and just Russell just flipped him. So we're definitely going to be talking to Sullivan as Pit Road has cleared. Let's give you the rundown as they're all catching back up to the pace car. Oh, so entering the pits, Steve entered the pits first. It looked like, and then Rob Evans decided to take it back. I think we will definitely see drivers switching it up a lot with pit stops. There's going to be probably one more stop, if not more. Quinn, what's your take on the tire wear here?
Tire is pretty rough on this track. I'd say we're going to see 2 or 3 pit stops.
Well, we already got first one out of the way with only 12 laps in, 2 cautions so far.
The 22 is out of the race, so
Yep.
that leaves 41 trucks left.
41 trucks to go. Let's see where Christian Russell came back out after that pit stop. Because he was 18th when that wreck happened. And of course, he stays in 18th. Out of all the spots, I think this turn right here is the treacherous, because if you go way too high, you're going to be in some deep water. As we are going to go back to green, let's go on board with our provided camera of the Wounded Warrior Project, Keith Batson. Green flag back out. Ray Dent making a move on Steve. Muskamore's like, I don't know who to go with. Does Ray still have it though? Is the question. Steve will lose 2 spots in 1 lap. Very common to see here, I believe, right, Quentin? Especially on restarts.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, the outside's terrible.
Especially when your tires get wore out. It's hard to maintain speed, air in them. You're throttling it into the turn as you see Muscamore going high. Let's see where our good friend Nathan Orman is. Oh, he's back here. He is in the Natalie Decker 54, but he's been having a rough start to the season, I think. Natalie leaving the truck series this past year and going ARCA, I think is going to help her, but he's back in. He's back there in the 34th spot. In a cluster back here. So if anything happens, it's going
Now
to
they're bunched up pretty good. If I were you, I would keep an eye on them.
Oh, we're going to have to keep a close eye on these guys because if they keep. Oh, right there. Luke Watney almost did not even look to see if he cleared Tyson and came right up on Tyson.
Now, do we have anyone off the pace or anything? The 51 looks a little bit off.
51, and I think. Oh!
We got a wreck. We've got a wreck.
Cole Deaver, Zach, Thomas Curtis Jr., Jackson Haywood, Mitchell Collins, Roxanne Maddox, Lily Maddox. Let's see who this started with and where. Okay, there's the 12. Where is... Oh, it started with the 20. And, of course, Quinn Moore decides to take the 20 out of the race. Oh, Cole Deaver and Zach Schultz hard. Let's go on board with Cool Deaver there and see what he saw. Because Cole was way back there, I think. Yeah, Cole was in the cluster of cars.
Get on board with Stoltz too. Go to the cockpit cam
Yeah,
with him. Want to see?
definitely gonna have to see what he saw as. There's. Oh, Schultz just gets rammed, and pit road is definitely closed. Cockpit cam of the 20 truck. Right there, you see Quinn's right in his rearview mirror there, and Quinn just doesn't want to let up off the pace. Turns to 20. 20 gets into the 12, and Mayhem breaks loose, and this is where he goes for a ride. I would say that would be a wild one.
Oh well, Stoltz about flipped over.
Zach actually did flip there. As we will go back, we have a new leader. This is very surprising to me. The 39 of Keith Batson is our race leader. What happened to Rob Evans now? Where is dear? Oh, there's Rob. What happened to Rob? Maybe came into the pits? More than likely, I believe. Yep.
More than likely, and also we've got a lap truck.
That is gonna throw everything
for the restart
into the wind. Because if he is on the inside, who knows what's gonna happen. As Osman Hamid.
And there's the lap truck.
What the? Is that even legal? He got a start on Keith there. I don't think it's legal to pass the lead.
Okay, so the 88 just needs a caution.
The 88 needs a caution to catch back up. He's pretty much on pace. Last time, so he's half a minute behind the leaders. Oh, this could get dicey. Oh, we got a caution. Caution is out. Oh, Cassie Gertis.
That just saved the 88 truck.
The 80. Oh, it looks like they were 3 wide, and hopefully it wasn't the husband and wife team that messed this one up. Ty's in the 55. Cassie's in the 7. Nope, Ty didn't do anything. And both, right at the end of it, we have the teammates back here together. What do you think's going on in Johnny's head now? He's probably frustrated with all these cautions.
I think now that Rob and Johnny are together, they can work together and get to the front.
So right now in the pits is the number 7. I heard over the radio that
If that number 7 truck gets back out there,
we are definitely going to have to keep an eye on Cassie Curtis in the 7. As 4 more trucks decide to pit, make it safe as the 7 does retire from the accident.
check the 8 and see if it's got a hood. I don't know if it's still got the hood or not.
Nope, no hood on the 8 of Tyson Swope. Let's see. Let's give a rundown of the drivers up here at the front now, as we are going to be going back to green next lap, possibly. Bradley Ream, newcomer into the Nnscra Caleb Truck Series, along with Lord Chong. Quentin Moore, he is a veteran driver. Quentin, tell us how difficult it is to be in the Nnscra during sign up. Because I've known, for me,
It's very difficult.
it was hard to get a ride. And
Yeah, it's very difficult. I mean, the rides go by quick.
the last time that I was on the Nnscra series of, I believe it was when Seth was still running, you can correct me if I'm wrong, the Snickers Cup series. Season 9, when he had 3 races going at once.
Yeah, Seth always has awesome series. I really enjoy watching them.
But we both know there's several tracks that you can't run with this game. The biggest one that I've had difficulty with is Orton. And that is a huge track, but once you get to the last turn, if you don't have a fast enough computer, you're going to lose frame rates like crazy, and it's going to crash on you.
Exactly.
Then we have Steve. I don't know much about Steve or Aston brothers. James Qualls. He likes his old cars. The old Rusty Wallace, Dale Earnhardt Sr. As we are going back to green, Bradley Ream, 30 laps in, or 29, I believe, are in the books. Quinn Moore making a move on Lord Chong. We're going to have to keep an eye on the back of the pack. Yeah, let's see how fast the number 8 truck is. Okay, the 8 is going 128 in the flag stand. But is very off the pace. Then we have a pack of trucks here that involves Junior Abston, Rob Evans, Keith Batson, Blaze Zebratar. Blaze Zebratar is actually the grandson, I believe, or the son of Aureus Centaur. And you're going to be hearing this name a lot. He's in charge of the SCRL Racing League, and he does amazing work with what he does. He does like 7 series at once. But nothing will compare to this series because we don't do the normal truck length schedule. As caution again, Hamid, Watney, and Muscamore, teammates, the 88 and the 13. What is going through their radio chatter right now, Quinn, would you say?
And the 88 just got back on the lead lap, so I don't know what in the world's going on.
They were 3 wide. I wonder if it started. Watney and Muscamore never slowed down. You gotta at least slow down a little bit exiting that turn. If you do not slow down, you're gonna run into the back of a driver like we've seen numerous times tonight. So let's give you guys a rundown of who's all out. Cassie Gertis out due to an accident. Lily Maddox accident. Mitchell Collins, Roxanne Maddox, Jackson Haywood, Zach Schultz, Cole Deaver, Thomas Gertis Jr., and Ronald Sullivan. Quentin, how long has it been for Cole to have a win, would you say? Quite some time, probably.
We have pit stops, looks like.
It looked like the 6, the 9, the 85 all decided to come down and pit that lap. And I believe out of who's all a former champion in the Nnscra that's racing in the Klove Truck Series? I know it goes
I
back
don't remember.
years. It might be on the Discord page. Get go and check the stats while we are still under caution, unless we are going green this time. And we are going to go green. It says that you, Quentin Moore, are a champion. So Quentin Moore is a champion. Ty Gertis, he's a champion in the one series that only ran for 1 year. Sorry about that notification. Cole Deaver, he is a champion as well as he's out of the race, but James Krall's very good start. this track has impressed us. As we are nearing lap 43, we will have a moment of silence for the late great John Andretti. Special way to pay tribute to the Andretti family. And I believe this was the Andretti home track for quite some time. I believe. Fastest lap so far is Tyson Swope, Johnny Gardner, Junior Abson, Steve Magnum, Austin James, Mike Wisnowski, Trevor Collins, Matt McIntyre, Quentin Moore, and Bradley Ream. Now, Quentin, this track, I remember playing it on the PlayStation from, I believe, 2005 up till NASCAR discontinued their partnership with EA. But this was one of the tracks that I always loved coming to because of the backstretch. And
Yeah, I always loved running Nazareth on EA Sports. Um, Hopefully in a couple years or so they'll come back with fantasy tracks.
we are actually going to several fantasy tracks, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Old Spice, Dodge, and Orlando. Orlando was the first fantasy track to ever come out along with the road courses on NASCAR '03. But it wasn't called Orlando International Super Speedway. It was called Turbine. As we have a caution, Rob Evans with a spin. Oh, Matt McIntyre doesn't lift. The biggest issue of this race tonight, this cloudy night here in Nazareth, Pennsylvania, has been lifting.
Must be a full moon tonight because it's been awfully crazy.
Well, don't forget, we also are recording on Friday the 13th, and a full moon is tonight too, so. And on top of that, you have the epidemic of the coronavirus. But the joke that I've been saying to all my friends tonight, including you, and you've heard it in the group chat, is what's worse than the coronavirus? And that would be a Trojan horse virus in your computer. Because they can become deadly to electronics. But after the season opener, we go down to warm, sunny, hopefully not cloudy Daytona for the Nnscra Energy 80. Quinn, what's your takes on Daytona?
I've always loved Daytona. It's a super fast super speedway, and like I said, I've always loved it.
Let's see. So, Mr. James Qualls, W. Abson, Wisnowski, C. Dent, Lord Chong, Magnum, Rogers, Al Legacy, Russell, the 29 of Miguel Hernandez, I believe that is one of two Spanish drivers in our series, along with the 87 of Miguel or Carlos Martinez. Most of these drivers range. I don't know where Muscamore or Hamid is from, but we are going to go green. Walls, Abstin, Wisnowski, Dent, Chong, Schultz or Magnum, Rogers, Legacy, Russell, Hernandez, Dent, Gertis, Walker, Davison, Batson, Orman, Martinez, Collins, Lenoble, Gardner, Gertis, Hamid, Batson, James, Ream, Muscamore, Abson, Moore, McIntyre, Zebratar, Watney, Swope, Evans. Green flags back out. We are underway here at Nazareth with 10 laps to go. You do not want to count your chickens just yet, because if you ever think it, you're going to throw yourself under the bus. As you see Absent going on the outside or inside, but Qualls was able to pull away there. Luckily, Qualls got back in the gas at the time he did, or he would have lost the lead that lap. Oh! Contact with the outside wall. As Absent will definitely lose several spots. And we have a yellow. Looks like it's for Austin James. Austin just gets high, possibly, and Taylor Gertis just way overdoes it and collects three other drivers, or two other drivers. And it's going to be Gertis and McIntyre that get collected in that caution. So it looks like we might, depending on how this restart goes, we might be able to finish this race under green. Quinn, what's your predictions on caution so far?
Well, honestly, I think we should be able to get back under green. I'm not honestly sure, but
Yeah, I'm thinking we might be able to go back to green with like possibly 4 laps to go, if not 3. So out of all the heavy hitters, let's take a look and see where everyone started. That have made a very big jump. I believe the 2 is the biggest driver with the most spots gained. Yeah, Mike Wisnowski started in the 38th spot and is up to 3rd. The Hardick driver would definitely go to one of the ones that are out. I believe Cassie Gertis might get the Heartbreak Award. But let's see what the pace truck's gonna do this time around. We will go racing with 3 laps or 4 laps to go this time. Quinn, what's your takes on these final 4 laps? Don't overdo it in the bridge turn, as I'm calling it from now on. The start of the
I think it's gonna be a wild and crazy end to the race, to be honest.
most definitely. I know that oh, I forgot we are actually going to one of the oldest fantasy tracks. And Quinn, you've been to this track on the EA game probably. Sawmill. As green flag is back out, we are underway here at Nazareth with 3 laps to go. Balls looking to ride the cushion a little. As we clear that lap, let's see what all is going to happen between Qualls and Magnum. Oh, Magnum's like, I'm right here. Qualls, just don't mess up or you're going to lose it. As Magnum messed up there.
It's all over now.
If we have a yellow, it is going to end right where the lights come out. And we will be able to finish this one under green. Your race winner, James Qualls. Wow. Very interesting finish to today's race. Let's give James a round of applause for that race. Driven to honor number 10. I always knew Qualls was going to have some luck. He's had numerous bad luck, and
Yeah, James is a really good driver.
he was able to get that monkey off his shoulder.
James has always been a really good driver. He just has some rough luck.
And that's going to do it for us in the booth. Let's take you down to Victory Lane, and we will show points Next race. Okay, so I export it now.
Yep. Wait, did you end recording?
I'm gonna end it after I get this done because I'm gonna chop this part out. I think this race went very smoothly.
Yeah. Hey, do you have Rusty's Chicken Speedway?